Alright, welcome back. This is part 6. So I'll go through as much as I can and we'll see if we can get through the rest of it. Alright, down here I got some more Dreamcast games. Going right over into my CDI games. So I've got Hotel Mario. I got Zelda Wand of Gambledon. And Link, The Faces of Evil. And then I got this reproduction, Super Mario's Wacky Worlds I never finished. And just some other CDI games. Got a 3DO Alone in the Dark. A Dreamcast Biohazard Code Veronica. A Saturn Biohazard. Got this 10th anniversary Sonic Sonic birthday pack. And just some more random Dreamcast games. I got a very hard to get Killer Instinct Gold Cuts CD soundtrack, which I ended up getting from Mr. NES Guy years ago, back when the N64 was the most relevant system. Alright, so now we're at my Sega Master System games. Got them all alphabetized. Looks like I need to do some dusting though. Jeez, stuff gets dusty fast. Okay, we got my Alex Kidd games. I believe I have every one of them now. Miracle World, The Lost Stars, High Tech World, and Shinobi World, which this is probably my favorite of the Alex Kidd games. Got Altered Beast, Black Bell, Casino Games, Choplifter. Really loved that game from my childhood. Double Dragon. I have the Genesis one, but I haven't played it yet. But my favorite version of the game, as of now for home systems, is this one because you can play 2 players at once, unlike the NES. Alright, we got Ghost House, one of the credit card size games. Ghouls and Ghosts, another good one. Got Golden Axe Warrior. This is pretty much another Zelda clone, very good game. Unfortunately, it's not easy to come by. Kenshin Den, Kung Fu Kid, Lord of the Sword, Power Strike. This is a hard to get game. Picked this up on one of my Arizona game hunting videos, so if you want to check that out. Rambo, Rampage, Roston. This is such a good game. Love this game in the arcade. Very hard, but it's fun. Alright, Shinobi. Probably my favorite game on the system. This version of Shinobi is fantastic. The music's good. Could never quite beat it. Always got close to the last level, and there was this one jump. I just could never make it. It's a pain in the ass. We got Sonic. Sonic 1. Space Harrier, Vigilante, Carmen Sandiego, 2 of the Wonder Boy games. I need to get the rest of those. Wonder Boy 3. This is a pretty cool game. I actually had recommendation from another channel that subscribes to me, TortureVision. If you get a chance, check TortureVision out. They got some pretty cool Let's Plays. And it's because of that Let's Play that I ended up buying that game. Right, Pulseman. This is a reproduction cartridge because we did not get it here. I picked this up a couple Game On Expos ago. Alright, moving on to the Sega Genesis. I separated the colors from like the newer reds to the older blacks, and I separated them, but I put them in alphabetical order in each section. I just thought it would look better on the wall than a bunch of jumbled colors, but it's whatever. It's the OCD in me. Aladdin, Batman, Boogerman, Castlevania. This is one of the games I've had almost since it came out. And Crusader of Senti Complete. Another very hard game to come by, and again, this is another Zelda clone. It's a fun game though. Eco. This is the second Eco game. Fix It Felix. I got this from the same vendor that I got the Pulseman from. Somebody made the Fix It Felix game that you see in the actual Wreck-It Ralph movie. Alright, Gauntlet 4. Jurassic Park. Mortal Kombat. The Mortal Kombat everybody wanted because it had the blood code. It looked better, sounded better on the Super Nintendo, but the Super Nintendo lacked the blood, so more people got it on the Genesis. Radical Rex picked that up more recently. Ristar. Pretty decent game. Had that for a little bit now. Sonic 3, and I picked this one up from Retro Remix Nation at Black Box because I hadn't seen the Mega Hits version of it. Some more Sonic games. Maximum Carnage. Splatterhouse 3, another hard to get game. Trying to find part 2. Hopefully one day I can find it without having to pay an arm and a leg for it. Alright, Turtles Tournament Fighters. This is a special case that I made. I do want to get the real case one day. It's not hyper expensive or anything, but this is my original copy of the game. Toe Jam and Earl. Same thing with Vector Man 1. Case that I made, I'd like to get a real case. Vector Man 2, Virtual Bart, and Weapon Lord. That's it for my red games. Let's go to the Black Label games. These are pretty much a majority of all these Black Label games are what were out the first several years that the system was released. So we got Alex Kidd, Alicia Dragoon, fantastic game. Of course, got to have Columns. Dick Tracy, Fatal Labyrinth. Golden Axe 2, Herzog's Way, Kid Chameleon, Moonwalker, good game, going for value. Fantasy Star 2, Space Harrier, Techno Cop. I found this at Flashback Games for $10. Left the label on there. It goes for much more than that. Alright, now we're going to the Electronic Arts games, the EA games from back then. We got Blackout, Fairy Tale, General Chaos, and Haunting, starring Poultry Guy. Alright, we're at the bottom row. Mutant League Football, Shadow Beast, Sword of Sedan, and then we got some Sunsoft games here. Blaster Master 2, Beauty and the Beast, the best version of Double Dragon you can get on a home console at that time, the 16-bit version, while the other ones were both 8-bit. Then we got some sports games. Got Street Fighter, Turtles, Hyperstone Heist, another game just gone up in value. This is my original copy from way back in the day too. I collected all the Turtle games because I've always liked Turtles, as you can tell with if you watch my pickup video with the Turtles set I found. Got 332X Games box, Doom, Mortal Kombat, Star Wars. Those are pretty much the 3 easiest games to find. Everywhere I go, I usually see 1 or 2 of those. Alright, so let's move on from Sega. Here is some NEC games for the PC FX. These cases are pretty cool. Got Battle Heat. It's a fighting game. Never even opened it. Still got the seal on it. Neo Generation, I don't know what that is. I got that part of a set. I bought 3 of these games were all together. I bought it because I wanted to play this one, Team Innocent. I saw this game on a review done by GameSack, and it looked interesting. So one day I'll plug in my PCFX and pop this in. It's still sealed too, so I don't mind breaking the seal. I want to check it out. This one here I picked up on my last game hunting trip. Miraculum. Don't know anything about it. Alright, moving on to my Intellivision games. Alright, we got Mission X, Locomotion, Burger Time, Master of the Universe. This is probably one of the most valuable games for the system because it's actually a fairly decent game. Alright, we got some Activision games, Happy Trails, Pitfall. Alright, and then we get into the pretty much all the easy games you get for the system. I separated them by color and I alphabetized them in each color, kind of like what I did with the Genesis. So, got Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, Armor Battle Frog Bog, Lock and Chase. Some more in there, some Tron Deadly Discs, Tron Maze Mazatron. Get into the blue. As you can see, the blue were all these sports games. And we go to baby blue. I don't know what the difference was. We got a racing game and a space hog game. We got some dark blue, looks like space games. Then we go to purple. Got Backgammon, Utopia. Copy of Las Vegas, Poker and Blackjack. I'm sure everybody who's gone game hunting has seen this game time and time again. It's because this game came with the Intellivision when it was released, so they are everywhere. Got Word Fund, it's my only orange box game. I have 2 of the 3 IntelliVoice games. I need one more. Luckily for me, they're really cheap. I just have to think about picking it up when I'm out. Alright, got some Parker Brothers games. Frogger, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back. Going to iMagic, Dracula, Microsurgeon, Ladybug. Alright, and that's it for television. Going right into my Emerson Arcadia games. So, as you can see, back then, they like to put numbers on the side of their games to kind of tell you how many games were in the set. So, I didn't put them alphabetically, I put them numerically. It's got Cat Track, Space Attack, Escape, Space Raiders, Space Vultures, Alien Invaders. A couple more over here, American Football, Baseball, Soccer. Tanks a Lot, and Jungler. So I've got quite a few of the games released. Unfortunately, a lot of these games are extremely hard to come by. Very rarely ever show up on eBay, and some of them go for an insane amount of money for a system that barely anybody knows exists. So I would like to find every game complete, but I'm not willing to spend the kind of money that I've seen people spend on it. Alright, we got an Aquarius game, Utopia. Got a Bally Astro Cade game. Got my Vectrix multi-cart card. It's got every game on one cartridge. And there's some box Vectrix games. Star Trek Hyper Chase Clean Sweep. There's a box Atari 400-800 game. And we got a couple Commodore 64 games. And we're moving on to some newer school stuff here. This is my Nintendo GameCube stuff. They're not in alphabetical order. I got like all my Resident Evils together. I got every Resident Evil game for it, including a preview disc. Got all the Zeldas. 2 copies of Ocarina of Time. Actually, both these are sealed. Or no, one's sealed. Okay. And then I have the collector's edition. That one's sealed. Got 2 Metroids. One of them is a 2-pack that comes with Metroid Prime 2 Echoes demo. Chibi Robo, Skies of Arcadia. Yeah, like I said before, this is one of my all-time favorite RPG games. If you get a chance and you got the money, pick it up. It's really fun. Alright, we got the Mario parties, all of them. Mario Kart, Ikaruga. Got the Wario games, Simpsons, Soul Calibur, Star Fox games, Paper Mario, Luigi's Mansion, Donkey Konga. Next shelf. Got some more games. Lost Kingdom games, Mortal Kombat games, product number 3. Some interactive demo discs. I have more of these laying around somewhere. The actual Rebel Strike game and the preview disc. Then we got the Metal Gear, Twin Snakes, Geist, Eternal Darkness, fantastic game. The Bait and Kados games are really good. The only Mario game for the system that's an actual Mario game, Super Mario Sunshine. Got the Resident Evil 4, GameStop exclusive. And just random Wii Kirby's Dream Land in there. I guess I ran out of space on my Wii stuff. Well, that's it for part 6. I will be coming out with part 7 because I still have to get to my Wii, PS2, and some other stuff. So, we'll see you then.